So it's a good reminder of fireworks safety for the weekend. Lauren Edwards spoke with the local fire department about what to keep in mind for the holiday.
Fireworks are so much fun to have. What's a 4th of July weekend without them? But I spoke with Dutton Fire and Rescue behind me, and they say if you are not careful using them, you can wind up in the emergency room.
What you're dealing with, they are explosives. At their core, that's what they are, that's what they do.
Dutton Fire and Rescue getting the word out now about how to enjoy the fireworks safely. They show just how severe the consequences can be with this post on social media.
We think people respond best to the illustrations. You know, it's easy to kind of, when you don't have to face the reality of something, it's easy to ignore it or maybe expect that it's probably not that big of a deal if it's not going to happen to me.
But Fire Marshal Brett Holmes says injuries to hands can happen. So their main message is to use extreme caution. Designate one sober adult to handle the fireworks.
We know about half of all the injuries from the 4th of July weekend involving fireworks are going to involve drugs or alcohol. That's why we say it. We harp on that.
According to the Consumer Product Safety Commission, there were 11,500 emergency room visits in 2021 due to fireworks and 15,600 in 2020, the highest it's ever been. So be careful, he says. Stay off your phones and devices and be mindful of kids.
There's this perception that sparklers are safe, right? And that's one of the things that kids can handle. But we also know that sparklers are one of the firework items that cause the most injuries.
Mainly burns, he says. You even have to be mindful when you're throwing fireworks away.
We would ask that you douse the fireworks in water, whether you hose them down, pick them up with a shovel, dump them in a bucket, to make sure that they're saturated with water and that when you do dispose of them, they're not going to create a fire inside of a dumpster.
And do not keep the dumpster in or near your home. Should a fire spark, it could spread to the house. Lastly, he says, keep your pets indoors. Do not put them on a leash, as many are easily timid and responsive to loud noises.
Be safe. We want everybody to have fun. We're certainly not the killjoys of the world. We just want you to be careful.
They also say that we are in an extremely dry season right now, that the fire danger is high across the state. They're going to be looking out for brush fires. They just ask, again, when you are using those fireworks, to have a hose nearby or a large bucket of water or any sort of water source. Reporting here in Gaines Charter Township, Lauren Edwards, Fox 17 News.
Yeah, Lauren, thank you.